This is a tourmalinated crystal point, quartz crystal point. You can see the tourmaline is literally inside. I mean, it's how it was created, and then you have the pointed end here. I kind of nicked the tip of this one, so I'm going to make this one for myself. I don't feel that just because it's nicked is no good, but for my customer I made a smaller version of it. I have over here, I should have taken pictures before, but it's pretty similar. I mean, it's almost the same. And I made a sucker punch with it. Sucker punch was an invention of Nikola Tesla's to create negative ions, and I think for energy defense. Don't quote me on it, I have to research that part. But what it's supposed to do is create such a strong field that it protects whoever is carrying it. So you could put this in your purse, or if you want to make a baggie like I make them, and roll it up in some material, then you could do that as well. Unfortunately, some of the weaponized energy things that they're using these days is very strong, so I'm not certain that it would work 100% with that, but at least from the average Wi-Fi and such, I think it helps with that. So see, I made this, and I could roll this up in some material and then put a rubber band over it and just stick it in my baggie, or you could make a pouch yourself. This particular piece is made to the frequency of 432, which is a DNA healing frequency. Now, when you look at Nikola Tesla's sucker punch, his version, well, this is my version of his idea. He makes his differently. He doesn't have a specific frequency. See, this wire is already vibrating to 432, but it is said that his eventually starts vibrating to something, but they don't know what. And I'm thinking, I want to get the most out of my sucker punch. So this is why I made it in this manner. And I have to say, it felt very, very good. I felt a strong shift the first time. I made one with a point that was made of red jasper. So when I went outside, this has been 2 experiences with animals. I was just walking outside in my yard. This big old black and bluish butterfly came towards me and just tried to come at me twice. I was like, what is going on? That was one surprise. The other surprise is that I think it attracts animals. This mama deer and its spotted baby came to my yard, and usually I just see the deer jumping around or whatever, and they're always grown up. They've never brought their babies over this way, which makes me feel like this must be already giving out great ions if the animals feel attracted to it. I'm not quite as sensitive to the ions, but I can tell you that the first one that I tried out with red jasper, that one was made to the frequency of 528. And also was a huge shift in my auric field. It was such an intense shift that I could feel it. Now, Nikola Tesla does not activate his with a battery. I do. So if you put a battery on it, it will... a used battery, by the way. I don't use a full-blown 9-volt battery. I save my used batteries. So it might have 2 volts when you plug it in. And if you come back and you check it in like 2 or 3 hours, it might have 2 volts and 5 or 2 volts and 10. If you're making your sucker punch the right way, it will either stay at 2 volts at the same charge it has, or it will slowly climb. This one is a climber. It all depends on how it's made. Otherwise, your battery will be totally discharging within a few days, and you just don't have a battery to work with. This way, it should last you like, I don't know, I'm guessing a few years. Let me know if you like to make one for you. If you have a special crystal, you could send me and I will make it. Small, big, not a problem. Let me also know what frequency you might enjoy having. There's many frequencies for a healthy body, for healing DNA, like this one is one of the 3 DNA healing frequencies. There are some for manifestation, prosperity, and so on. So feel free to contact me on here, and thanks for watching.